Hey you guys, and welcome back to another tutorial. In today's tutorial I'm going to show you how I went from this right here to boom, sorcery. Yes you guys, I finally installed my lock extensions. I'm officially 1 year locked today, so I wanted to do a mini recap of my journey, starting with my shaved sides, where the story begins. Yeah, it's pretty dramatic, yes I know. It's 2 weeks after my first installation, and at the time I was pretty satisfied with the work that I did. It was my first time installing lock extensions, but sis really didn't try. Like, look at this. It's clearly uneven. There's no parting. Like, I had the nerve to throw some bobby pins in there thinking it was gonna help blend it a little bit. I played. I'm clearly the bid right now, but them bitches look natural though. You can't tell different. So don't be trying to play me, okay? But yes, like I said, somewhere down the line, I decided I was no longer satisfied with the installation job that I did. Because let's be honest, that was some. So we're going to do it again and do it right this time. So here's the following day and boom, we got some parts. Big improvement from my last installation. The first time I went off the grid and tried to do natural parting instead of following the pattern I already had. I don't know what I was thinking. Things that Libras do, but we got it together. It's 2 days later and I have completed the left side and the back of my head. So now we're going to work on the right side and I'm going to show you what's going on under here. Whoa. Hot mess. Look at that. The hair has escaped from the lock and it's doing its own thing. So we're gonna remove those old extensions. All you need is a rat tail comb, and the best way I can describe what I'm doing, I'm just picking at the base of that lock extension. I'm taking the end of that comb and pushing the hair down so that my hair can escape from the top of the extension, if that makes sense. Y'all know I'm not a professional. I just be doing things, but it seems to work for me. So this is how I like to remove my lock extensions. And we're going to continue this technique until all the extensions are removed. Once that is completed, you're supposed to remove all lint and dirt and build up with a good wash. But we're going to skip the wash part today because I'm not going to do that. Do as I say though, not as I do. Okay, don't be a follower, okay? So we just going to ignore all of that, but you want to make sure that your hair is at least 2 to 3 inches long. That is the key to lock extensions. The hair must be long enough, especially if you are interested in thicker locks. That's why my first installation was unsuccessful, because my hair was shorter than 2 inches and the hair began to escape from the larger sections. So lesson learned. Following my previous part pattern, I am going to make the locks on the side of my head slightly larger because I do not wish, I do not want, I do not care for, I bet not have more than 80 locks on my head. That is the max. That is it. I'm done. I really need to do a lock count video because I don't know how many locks I have on my head now. But yeah, that's for another time. But yes, we're going to continue to part and section off the hair and try my best to be consistent, try to keep these locks the same length and size. I'm using the rubber bands to hold the hair in place so the parts can stay as straight as they going to get, because we're not looking for perfect or perfection. We're just looking for decent and close enough. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get through this real quick like. Bam! That's how you get through something real quick like. So yes, as you can see, I have finished the parting and sectioning off, and now we're going to dive into the installation. Yeah, buddy, we going there. So if I remove the rubber band and begin to comb coil the hair, by doing that I've collected any loose hair that's trying to escape, and I will begin to install the lock extension. My stomach is growling, I'm super hungry, but yes, I will begin to install that lock extension. So this is how I did it. So I placed my lock extension in between my thumb and index finger, securing the base of the lock to the loose hair. Then I'm taking my single crochet needle and I am jabbing and twisting, jabbing and twisting. You guys know how to do this, boo. You see that? The same technique I used in my Insta lock tutorial and also my how to make lock extensions tutorial. And so yes, after about 10 minutes, 30, 40 minutes of twisting and jabbing, you'll see the hair begin to vanish and embed inside the lock extensions. It's pretty cool, but it is time consuming, but it's worth it. As you can see, I still have a little bit more to go, but we're going to make it through. Yeah, you guys know I love to sing, I love to party. But yes, I'm going to continue to twist and jab, twist and jab. These cars are rolling up my street and I know you guys can hear that, but you can see it right there and my son is in the background tripping. Okay, so you can hear it's pretty busy over here, but look at that extension though. Yeah, it's coming along nicely. But we're going to wrap that one up and I'm going to demonstrate again. So I'm going to separate all these little Afro puffs. See, I have my professional duckbill clamps. Yes, I'm pretty snazzy out here in these streets now. We're going to go ahead and remove that rubber band and begin to comb out and comb coil that little section of hair and prepare it for the installation. Yes, I know I'm pretty dramatic. I've been told before. Now that I have secured all the hair, I'm going to pick up a very scrawny lock extension. Now this is a older extension, but it's okay, it's still good. We're still going to place that and secure it in between our index finger and our thumb, securing the base of the lock. Once the base is secure, you want to take your single-headed crochet needle and begin using the same technique as always of jabbing and twisting, jabbing and twisting. If you look closely, you will see that the crochet needle is coming out the other side. So I'm taking hair from the other side, bringing it through the lock, pulling the hair out, twist, and repeat steps 1 through 6. I mean, it's just simple as that. And we just keep this up until the lock becomes 1. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So we're gonna keep on doing this thing until all those little puff balls are beautiful locks. Oh, she did that. Boo, ooh. Yeah, so we got all the locks installed. Now it's time to cut and shape these locks. So I have a natural lock that I'm just going to pull randomly from my head. And that will be the lock I'll use to measure my lock extensions and cut off the excess hair. Now I did make my extensions months in advance. I wasn't sure how much my natural locks would have grown by the time I was ready to install these lock extensions. And in case they were longer than expected, my extensions will already be long enough to match that length. Alright, so now I'm going to take my double-headed crochet needle and I'm going to get rid of that weird shape at the end of my locks by using the same technique of twisting and jabbing. Same old, same old. Alright, so I have finished installing all of my lock extensions. It has taken forever and a day, but we have made it through. Now it's time for the fun part. As you can see, boo, yeah, she's gonna add some color. Oh, she gonna add some color. What she gonna add? You're gonna see in the next video because this is a part 2. If you guys want to see a part 2, you have to like, comment, and subscribe and share this video because look what you about to see. Look what you about to see. Our 1 year lock. I went all out, multicolors, dye job, fresh retwist, jewelry. Who she? Who that? Who you? She knew. Ooh, yes. You see that? Hey. Come on, y'all. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see part 2. Ooh, yes, I'm hyped.